Y'all tuned in with Anaya Perry, and I'm on hip hop since 1987.
Hip-hop since 1987.com.
What's up, y'all? It's Alana Milan with Hip Hop since 1987, and today I have Norfolk, Virginia's very own Anaya Perry. How are you, babe?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
How has your 2025 been? The year has flown,
It
child.
has. It's been blessings on blessings on blessings. This is like my breakthrough season, for real, for real. I just been feeling like everything just been falling in place.
Type shit. Can you give
Yes.
me an example of something that like really made your heart smile this year?
Just seeing how people are receptive to my music and seeing how it's helping other people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's just expanding. So that part right there, yes.
It's pretty cool because I'm from Philly, so I'm used to rappers from like the tri-state, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of our music is rappers from the tri-state, or you go somewhere specific like Atlanta or something like that,
Right,
right?
yeah.
So I don't see it from Virginia as often, and it's really cool that you are representing that. So that being said, coming up in Virginia, do you remember the local music scene? Like, were there any women rapping or singing or anything like that that you would see? Like, for example, for me, if I'm from Philly, somebody regional would be somebody like Meek Mill. Or, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm trying to say? Just seeing somebody come up out of the.
Yeah, in Virginia, we got Missy, we got
Mm-hmm.
Timberland, we got Chris Brown, we got Trey Songz. You gotta like down there the sound be the
A lot of the
same. So they gotta
legends, yeah.
like break through. But I feel like for people to break through in Virginia, you gotta like move away
Mm-hmm.
and create a sound and then bring it back.
Agreed.
That's how I be rocking down there.
Do you know any? Well, I'll say this. How old were you when you first started your journey?
I was a little girl. My mom told me I was rapping in a tax place at 2. See, my dad was a rapper. My mom was singing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So just being around that, I was like, yeah, I just started
It was
rapping.
already, yeah, the door
Jibber
was already
jabber, but
open.
I was rapping.
So when did they put you in the studio for the first time?
See, my dad had a home recording studio in the house,
Mm-hmm.
so I always wanted to get in there, just start rapping, just even though I wasn't saying nothing, but I just wanted to rap, do that. But seriously, I took it in high school though, but I was just working on my craft,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I was doing.
I mean, aside from this, because we specifically have come up in the area of like social media and phones and
Mhm.
things of that nature, but like we just said in the beginning of this, Virginia is you had the legends,
Mhm.
and then there's this roof that you had to break through, and like you said, it's hard unless you kind of move away. But that being said, we're not going to treat it like there's nothing, because like
Mhm.
my next question is. How did you first put yourself out there? Because obviously that started at home. Was there talent shows? Showcases? Like, what was going
Mhm.
on?
So at first, of course, me and my mom,
Mm-hmm.
she helped me. We did a talent show. Well, not we did a talent show. I did the talent show, but
Yeah.
she helped me with the choreograph. It was a dance choreograph she helped me with. It was Beyonce video phone.
Mm-hmm.
Then she helped me in middle school write this song called Come On PS, Let Me Make You Dance. So she was always with me,
Yeah.
helping me learn how to write and stuff like that. So that's where it started.
Um,
And I also started with skits at
skits.
first. Like that was my way. I had a home recording studio, but it was like at that time social media was
Present.
the entertainment factor. So I started off with skits, but
Which
doing music.
which platforms did you like the
Instagram,
most?
Dub Smash.
Dub Smash. I
You
remember
remember
that.
that time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
that
use Vine too?
I did.
Okay.
Vine before it became what was it? What Musically or TikTok?
Yeah, something like that. Or
Something like
no,
that.
Vine. Who bought Vine? Was it Periscope? It was something weird. It was something random.
I don't
And then it
know.
died out, and then TikTok came in.
TikTok, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like we came up in the age of promoting ourselves on our phones. So
Mhm.
I was asking, like, just regionally, what did you do? But obviously, we have these, so it's
Mhm.
pretty easy. But going back to your influence, I know that you told me that initially you grew up around music. Your dad was a rapper. Your mom was
Yes.
singing a bit. There was a home studio, and you said that you started taking it seriously in high school, right?
Yes.
So in high school, what was the moment where you're like, yeah, I'm doing this shit. Like this is it.
This is it. It was like shh. I well first I knew I was gonna always do it,
Mhm.
but I had did a song called I think it was Cash Out in high school and it went viral. Everybody was like, oh man,
Mhm.
they was really rocking with it. So I was just like, okay, cool. But I was just developing my sound at the time, so it was just like trial and error.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's fast forward a little bit. How old
Hmm.
are you?
I'm
You know,
25.
25. Yep.
Yes. Thick
Yes, you
25.
are 25 now. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Still a baby.
Still a
But
baby
I
up.
say all that to say, leading up to this new single, No More Chances, right? You've
Yes.
accomplished a lot.
I did.
Again, you've been performing since you were a kid, writing music, recording music. You've opened up for Glorilla.
I
You've been on the
did.
HBCU tour. You've done this, you've done that, So how does it feel, like you said, you're in your breakthrough season? So how does it feel to be releasing a new single in this breakthrough season, knowing all that you've done? Like how are you feeling?
Now I feel great because lately I've been like spiritually in tune. You know how you just know everything
Everything.
is just falling in place.
Mm-hmm.
So with this record, Chances, it just came at the right time too, and it
Mm-hmm.
came at the time of who I am and how my thinking is right now. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just I feel good.
Yeah, and
Feel great.
I was gonna dig a little deeper in that.
Yes.
What is the inspiration behind the single? But like when people get to hear it, they'll get to hear a little bit of your
Mhm.
melodic side. So what was your
My thinking.
where was your brain at that time?
Well, the new era of Anaya Perry, she don't got the capacity or the patience to deal with bullshit no more. So
Okay.
the old era was like, okay, I might give people the benefit of the doubt, but the new Anaya is like, So that's where the song came up with No More Chances. Once somebody show you like who they are, believe them the
Believe
first
them.
time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
If you a
girl.
liar, you got liar traits. If
Mm-hmm.
you malicious, you got malicious
If you
traits.
sneaky, you sneaky.
If you sneaky, you
That's
sneaky.
it.
Like it ain't no way around it. It's in you. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what the record is really about. No more chances. Once you show me that, cool. I ain't gonna let you show me again.
Do you care to dig a little deeper on an example?
Oh yeah. We will go to my last situation, my ex. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? After that situation, there's no more chances. Once you did what you did, cool. I won't
Boundary
let you do
set.
that again. Gotta
Boundary
move
set.
forward. Period.
Life is short.
Yeah, life's too short to be wasting it.
And also too, like not having the desperation of needing to have someone is great. You know what I'm trying to
Yes.
say? Like being able to set that boundary because some people will
Yes.
just, and which I'm sure we all have at some point, some people will literally just put up with something just for the fact of the matter to say that they have somebody. But if you're okay
Mhm.
with you, man, watch out. You
None of that
feel
matter.
me?
Yeah, you gotta be at peace with being alone. I
Mhm.
think that's hard for a lot of people.
No, for real. And like that's just a trait to me. And speaking of this trait and speaking of being
Mhm.
independent, you're an independent artist, right?
Yes.
So being an independent artist is not for the weak.
No, it's not.
Being an independent creator, period, is not for the weak. But
Nah.
just having to kind of be a little bit more hands on than someone with a full team. So what does an average day look like for you when you're getting ready to roll out a single or an album? Like, you know?
Yeah, so yeah, you're right about that. Independent is definitely not for the weak. Now that I realize everything is in house, so that means my mom she films my videos. She get my hair and makeup right, everything for me. Just to as an independent artist, you want to save as much money so you could put it towards where it needs to
Needs to.
be. You know what I mean, like market and all that good stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, my day to day is just making sure planning, recording, filming,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, finding new things to get on different platforms to reach more people. So that's like my day to day.
And posting is already a job within itself.
It is. It
Lord,
is.
keeping yourself on the schedule is
Mhm.
insane.
Mhm.
Going from there, would you say you use music as an expressionistic tool?
Mhm. That's therapeutic for me. I'm not like an expressive person. Like I don't like to talk to people about my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm writing it, it all makes sense. I'm able
Right.
to just pour it out and it just be like, oh man.
Because I feel like if someone were to kind of go through your discography right now, they would get a few different vibes, but not in a bad way, but just more
Mhm.
so like I asked you that question specifically because some artists you can go to and you know what to expect, right?
Yeah.
And not in a bad way. Like
Mhm.
Boss Man D-Lo, you know what you're going to Boss Man D-Lo for. You feel me? You want to turn up, feel like you get some money. Lil Durk, you might go to Lil Durk for some pain. But like with you give me options, right?
Mhm.
So how would you describe your music to someone who's never heard it in like 3 words?
In 3 words.
That's everyone always gets tripped up on this. It's
It's
only 3 words.
so you want like three singular
Mm-hmm.
words? Well, it's definitely I would say pain, storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
We'll use that as one word. And I'll say the last one is just like authentic.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like going back to being a girl in hip hop, right?
Mhm.
Our generation specifically, we've seen an influx in the girls, which is great. That's just great.
Yes.
But prior
Yes.
to that, we only had a couple of examples. So we had like the Lil Kims and the Nicki Minaj's and the Lauryn Hills and the Rhapsodies and things of that nature. We had a great balance of grown and sexy and then grown and conscious, right?
Mhm.
I feel like you also give me a great balance of being just being. You get what I'm trying
Just
to say?
being, yeah,
You're not
just
overly sexual, which I'm not condemning that and necessarily I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying you're not overly sexual, but you're also sensual. You're
mhm.
not too hard, but you're also like
Soft,
like you
like
know
a
what I'm
little
trying
bit,
to say?
yeah.
Like you give a balance. So have you that being said, I feel like a lot of women will tell you they feel like they come into this space and they feel pressured to
Mhm.
do certain things. Have you ever felt that way?
The older Naya, we're
Mhm.
trying to fit in into what I felt was what it needed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This new Anaya in this new era, I'm
Mhm.
gonna be exactly who I want to be and what I'm comfortable with wearing
Mhm.
and all that good stuff. So I'm not gonna force myself to be something I'm not.
That I'm not
You know what I mean?
exactly. I love that for you,
Mhm.
sister. Let's go. And going back to like some of the legends, do is there anyone that you remember being younger and you're just like, wow, this bitch is a bombshell? Like who's popping up in your brain?
We'll say Nicki Minaj.
For sure.
You gotta say
We
Nicki.
gotta give her that.
Yeah, her bar schemes and how she be able to run a track is crazy.
Mm,
Another legend we'll say, of course, Missy. You gotta
yes.
give it Missy and Tim. They from the same city, so of course,
Geniuses.
huh?
The musical geniuses.
Yes, the way she was already ahead of time,
Like beyond.
beyond back then. And we'll say also, I love Drake and Beyonce.
Same.
Beyonce for sure.
Okay. Let's do this.
Okay.
So because you just named some of these legends,
Mhm.
do you remember a moment in time in hip hop or R&B, whatever, that was just super monumental to you, like an era for you?
I'm really gonna say Beyonce Lemonade album
That's a good one.
because the way that she dropped it to where you had to purchase to see the visuals was crazy. But then on top of that, the storytelling and the art that was monumental to me. That whole album to me was beautiful.
I
I give
feel
it
like
all just it was
yes,
fire.
I feel like she meticulously like sat in the studio and really sat there like in order. Like
Yeah.
it told a story. If you really
Mhm.
listen front to back, it told a story, and it was like I can't explain it, but it was like magic. I'm like,
It
oh, this
was.
lady is okay.
It was.
The queen. And speaking of processes, like, what is your process in creating music? What would an average day in the studio look like with you?
I realized with me when I go to the studio, I love to sit there and listen to the beats first.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going there without anything written, but I love to take it back home and write to it so I can sit there and get the message I'm trying to convey out. Cause I don't like going to the studio and just saying anything.
Would
I like to put something together that you know what I'm saying makes sense to what headspace I'm in right now.
mm-hmm. And would you say you prefer because you grew up recording at home, right?
Mhm.
Would you say you prefer recording at home and you're like, comfort, or do you like going to the studio? Because some people have preferences.
I like a best of both, but when I'm in the studio, I like less people around,
Yeah,
so I could just focus and get what I'm trying to get done.
yeah,
Mhm.
I feel you. Do you need anything specific while you're in the studio?
Uh.
No.
Nah.
Some people need snacks and all this stuff. That's so surprising. That
Mm-mm.
girl said, "Nope, I just got my heart." And going back to the single "No More Chances" is pretty heartfelt, right? I feel like you have a few records that are heartfelt and transparent throughout
Mhm.
the years, but out of all the records you've released thus far, which one is like nearest and dearest to your heart? Obviously, they're all your babies,
Yeah, they are.
but if there's one that can just like stick to you right now, and it's like this is on the soundtrack of my life right now, like which one is it? Aside from No More.
Chances.
Oh, so that is the one.
Yeah, it
Okay.
really is chances. The way that I just love the way the 808 hits. I love how it's just punctual. It's gritty in your face. So
Hmm.
chances for sure.
And I feel like we've already explained the meaning of that. But that being said, you've been doing this for some time. I'm
Mhm.
more than sure there are younger girls in your area, and maybe even beyond, that have been watching you. You're getting older. You're going through
Mhm.
different experiences. Um, like we said, the single is really just a song of boundaries. Like, you ain't with it, then get the fuck on. You feel me? So I understand
Yeah.
that. And that being said, before I have you give tips to young creators, I want you to give tips to a younger woman or a younger girl that might, be going through a heartbreak right now or having a hard time setting some boundaries now that you've gotten practice having to do the same.
Definitely I would say take time to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely figure out you just gotta focus on you. You can't really focus on nobody else. For real. That's like the main thing. Find things that makes you happy other than people, you know what I mean? To help you just keep your mind on the swivel for real.
Mm-hmm. And now diverting that question to the young creator that might be watching you as an example.
Mhm.
Give them some tips. Give them like two or three. Because, like we said, you've been doing this for some time. You're in house. Your mom is really like a great help. Momagers, like,
Mhm. Mhm.
So, I say all that to say, like, with that young creator that's, in high school right now, going through the same motion, like, yeah, I made this song. This is it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, what are some tips that you're going to give her?
Stay consistent, especially starting off. I would say, everything is algorithm now, so post like 3 times a day. Be locked in with yourself. Forget the distractions. It's gonna be sacrifice the fun for the greater good. If you got friends and family around you, make sure they're around you for the right reasons. Get them a job. Let them help you be great. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my tip for real.
Because a lot of people will help you if you let them help you.
They will.
Like,
And
that's
then
true.
yeah, people gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Useful for real.
And what are I mean, aside from No More Chances coming out at the end of this month,
Yes,
what
the
are some things
31st.
that people can expect from you for the year, like the new year? You don't have to tell me any like big secrets if you don't want to, but like like what would a new year look like for you?
I would say dropping an EP and tour. Two
Okay,
things.
that girl trying to
Bang
be
boom. I'm ready to be
outside.
outside. This summer we're gonna do it right. We outside.
And little did y'all know she came from Virginia to New York right now. She
Yes,
already
on the road.
outside. Yes,
Road running.
ma'am. Roll running. And make sure you plug in your social media.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow me across all platforms at Anaya underscore Perry, ANAYA underscore PERRY. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, iTunes is just Anaya Perry. So you can follow me across the board at Anaya Perry.
And make sure you follow us at Hip Hop Since 1987. Thank you, babe.